For me, there have been a handful of substantial milestones that have directly improved the indie filmmaking tech, making high-quality video available to the masses. First off is the Canon 5D Mark II and its 1080p movie mode. Yes, there was a Nikon D90 before it with 720p, but the 5D Mark II was adopted en masse by indie filmmakers, used as crash cams in Hollywood, and even an episode of House, I believe, used the 5D Mark II. It was a ropey start, being pretty much full auto, having to use it like a piece of tape over the contact of the lens to enable any aperture control. But Canon saw the light and eventually and gradually released firmware that included full manual control. The next milestone, at least for me, was the Panasonic Lumix GH series of cameras. These cameras leaned into the video-centric features and, in most cases, outperformed the soft video coming out of the Canon 5D Mark II. I started with the GH2, which was part of a growing community of developers and tinkerers that produced these hacks, if you like, that massively improved the video encoding, increasing the bitrate of the video to pretty much the max that the buffer and memory card and interface would allow. Not to be outdone though, and in a similar vein, there is Magic Lantern RAW, an open source firmware effort to record, as the name suggests, raw video to Canon stills cameras, with the 5D range being included. And with a fast enough memory card, a stream of raw images could be stored at video frame rates, with a resolution again being dependent on the write speed to said memory card. It felt amazing to capture and process raw images without the telltale sign of video compression, such as limited dynamic range and microblocking. And Magic Lantern wasn't just about the raw capabilities as well, it vastly improves the overall capturing experience. This brings me on nicely to the last milestone that I have only just become recently aware of. It is an inconspicuous camera app by the name of MotionCam Pro, offering buzzwords like RAW and log video, but this app actually delivers. I've never seen a video coming out of an Android phone being so untouched by image processing. It is wonderful. I've been using the direct to log feature, which converts raw image sequences into 10-bit log video in real time. And some of the images outperform my go-to travel camera, the Lumix GH 80 or 85 in some regions. Yes, there are higher end iPhones that have also outstanding raw and log video features, but it is worth noting that MotionCam Pro works on even the most budget Android phones, empowering a huge number of filmmaking enthusiasts. Now, it isn't magic. The tiny little, in most cases, Sony or Samsung sensors in phones cannot compete with the larger light gathering ability of, say, mirrorless cameras, except for they kind of can with a feature called dual conversion gain present on more modern handsets, principally the Google Pixel 10 Pro. For more details on this, I highly recommend the channel Epic Tutorials for Mobile Filmmaking, who covers this in way more detail, among other amazing things. So those are my milestones for camera filmmaking tech over the years. How about you? Is there a camera, a hack, or a piece of software that you feel has been a huge jump forward in the indie filmmaking scene? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.